that brings up the aspect of if you slip, then now you have a problem. You're bleeding out of your vagina, and this time it's not your period. Hello and welcome to Insert Name of Show here, aka I.N.O.S.H, a show where we take recent commercials and rip them asunder. We don't go after the product nor the host company themselves, but instead pick apart how they are presented to us. I am Mayo.
I'm McPinkertonn.
Now let's get on with this, shall we? We can also say that you can check the underbar for links to the original video, the host channel, and various other links you may find interesting. Without further ado, we are going to be watching Trim the Bushes, which is a Schick Hydro Silk Trimstyle TV commercial. Let's have at it.
Oh, not the one I was expecting. I was expecting it.
I don't know the other.
Introducing the new Schick Hydro Silk Trimstyle, the tool you've been waiting for. The only waterproof bikini trimmer and hydrating razor in one. New Schick Hydro Silk Trimstyle. Free your skin.
Well, the first thing that comes to my mind was not to be any kind of racism here, but it's not racist if it's true.
What do you
That's
mean
what should that's what Mexican gardeners should use now to trim bushes.
I don't know what to say to that. All I can say is, I wonder why this commercial is still even around. Like, with all the feminists and feminazis around and stuff, you want to talk about objectifying women, that is so, like, excessively offensive. I mean, like, it is excessively sexual. They're obviously trimming the bush. Like, you know, like, using sex to sell it, you know, pandering the lowest common denominator is just really pathetic to attempt to sell their product. But I digress. It's still, like, very sexist. It still objectifies women, and I just find this commercial wholeheartedly offensive. You know, there's 1,001 different ways that they could have advertised this without pandering down to, oh, let's have a bunch of scantily clad women stand behind little bushes and trim them with scissors. First off, if you're trimming your bush with scissors, you're not doing it right, because that brings up the aspect of if you slip, then now you have a problem. You're bleeding out of your vagina, and this time it's not your period. But you know, on the other hand, why did she have to trim it into a heart shape? Is that subliminally saying, oh, vaginas are love? You know. What else do you have to say?
What I have to say is when she was cutting the bush, the plant bush, into a heart shape, that thing, imagine what's in a plant. A plant, first of all, wood and leaves. So that thing is able to cut through little tiny bits of wood like nothing.
That is another...
Comparing hair follicles with wood and
with
leaves.
Foliage.
With
yeah.
wooden leaves.
So
and that thing was easily able to carve like butter, like nothing. So they're promising a product that could do that. All right. Let's get a plant and buy that.
Yeah,
we do that.
We probably should, just to test it out. And okay, so there's two options. One, yes, it can trim foliage and like at least thin strands of twigs and whatnot. In which case, if that is an actual fact, then I don't want that anywhere near my genitalia, and I'm pretty sure no other person wants that anywhere near their genitalia, because if you slip, you know, now you're once again bleeding out of your whatever you have. But on the other hand, if it doesn't do that, now it's false advertising,
and then I also
which is illegal.
And then I also think that what they're trying to get, why she made the heart shape was, I'm guessing, a freshly clean trim. That's what came to my mind, really.
But she could have very easily just turned it into a square or a bar.
While everyone else was cutting, and theirs was still all like bushy and circly, while she was able to just make a heart shape, so fresh trim, fresh clean. I think that's the message they were trying to really get across. but it's still very bad. It's a very bad commercial.
This is
they're
extremely-
cutting with scissors, going all the way around it, trying to be careful on the bush so they can trim it nice and neat. And she just makes a heart that's neat, so freshly trimmed, freshly clean. But still, it is very, very bad commercial because it's like
Either way,
sexually degrading, kind of.
it's sexually degrading. It's very objectification towards women. It's sexist. And once again, I'm surprised why I haven't heard of any feminists attacking this with full force. Because this is clearly, this image right here has got to be the most sexist thing I've seen on TV within the past couple months, if not years. This is just disgusting. But like, aside from that, once again bringing up the subject, they're making a promise with their product of doing that. So either way, it's bad. If it can do that, then what's it stopping from, cutting off the clitoris? And if it can't do that, then it's false advertising. So either way, it's a bad thing.
Bad.
Any way you cut this, pun intended, it's just terrible. The product is terrible. The delivery is terrible. That's really all I have to say before I start repeating myself.
Finally, a bad commercial.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, see, the thing is that I'm going back with, like, instead of trying to play off of you with the comedy, I'm going back with, I'm going to be like the, oh, I'm angry and I'm going to find any reason to complain about, and you're going to bring in the comedy because you're more lighthearted than I am. I'm more corrupted. The internet has ruined me forever. But, you're still pure. You still have like...
I've been around the internet.
Yeah, but
I just don't let it consume me.
Yeah, unlike me. So, anyway, I think that's all we have to say. Do you have anything else to add?
Nope, I don't have anything else to add. This is a bad commercial and blah, blah, blah. Everything, repeat. Don't want to do that, but this is a bad commercial. So,
it's a terrible commercial.
All
right.
A trend.
So that is about it. For all of you and all of us, I'm A.O. Xander.
I'm McPinkertonn.
And you will see me tomorrow, which will be Monday, and you will see him and I next Sunday. Toodles!
And you will see me Saturday, but other than that, guys, stay fancy out there.